Be ready? Start. For more than a century, in spite of tall words of respect for women, there has been an onslaught on their liberties through bride burning and Dory deaths. Stop. This has caused anxiety to the legislators, judiciary, and law enforcing agencies who have attempted to resurrect them from this social choke. Stop. There have been series of legislations in this regard without much effect. Stop. This led to the passing of Dowry Prohibition Act in 1961. Stop. In spite of this, large number of brides burning and dowry deaths continued. Stop. To meet this, stringent measures were brought in the Indian Penal Code and the Evidence Act through amendments. Stop. It seems sections of society are still boldly pursuing this chronic action to fulfill their greedy desire. Stop. In spite of stringent legislations, such persons are still indulging in these unlawful activities, not because of any shortcomings in law, but under the protective principle of criminal jurisprudence of benefit of doubt. Stop. Often innocent persons are also trapped or brought in with ulterior motives. Stop. This places an arduous duty on the court to separate such individuals from the offenders. Stop. Hence, the courts have to deal such cases with circumvention, sift through the evidence with caution, scrutinize the circumstances with utmost care. Stop. The present matter is one such where similar questions have been raised, including question of interpretation of the stringent law. Para. The three appellants were convicted for offence under sections 306, 498A and 304B IPC. Stop. Appellant number 1 is the deceased's husband, number 2 the father-in-law, and number 3 the mother-in-law, respectively. Stop. The trial court convicted and sentenced appellant number 1 for offence under section 304B for 10 years and a fine of rupees 500 under section 306 for 7 years and a fine of rupees 200 and under section 498A for 2 years and a fine of rupees 200. Stop. Appellant numbers 2 and 3 were convicted and sentenced under section 304B for 7 years with a fine of rupees 500 under section 306 for 7 years with a fine of rupees 200 and under section 498A IPC for 2 years with a fine of rupees 200. Stop. The sentences were ordered to run concurrently. Stop. The High Court maintained the convictions but reduced the sentence from 10 years to 7 years. So far, appellant number 1 is concerned. Stop. The brief facts of the case are para. Urmil, deceased, and appellant number 1 were married on 29th May 1985. Stop. Appellant number 1 was working at Lucknow and had later shifted to Sonipat, Haryana. Stop. According to the prosecution case, within a few days of the marriage, Urmil returned home and complained regarding demands of dowry for a refrigerator, scooter, etc. by appellants. Stop. These demands were reiterated on subsequent visits. Stop. On account of non-fulfillment of these demands, the deceased was allegedly tortured and harassed caused stop. These alleged actions ultimately contributed towards a suicidal death stop. It is not in dispute that she died of burn injuries on 18 May 1987 para. In April 1987, Tara Chand, maternal uncle of the deceased, died stop. Urmil, deceased, and appellant number 1 went to Shahadra, Delhi to offer condolences stop. From there, appellant number 1 returned and Urmil went to her sister's place in Delhi stop. On 17th May 1987, when appellant number 1 went to the deceased sister's place to bring Urmil, the deceased, back to Sonipat, some quarrel took place between them stop. Regardless, appellant number 1 brought back the deceased to Sonipat stop. The very next day, that is on the 18th May 1987, according to the appellants, at 9:30 am, Joginder Pal, neighbor of the appellant, came to appellant number 2 and informed him that smoke was coming out from the room on the first floor of the house stop. When they reached there, they found Urmil lying dead on the floor with burn injuries stop. The room was full of smoke stop. Later, the parents of the deceased arrived and a post-mortem examination was conducted on the body of the deceased stop. The doctor found that the cause of death was shock and asphyxia as a result of severe burns which were ante-mortem and were sufficient to cause his death in the ordinary course of life stop.